Welcome to Jerry's Fishroom.
All right, guys, welcome back to Jerry's Fish Room. I'm actually excited to be again back with you this week. I just came off of Aquashella, and you'll hear a bit about that. But today, we are going to go take a look at the shrimp tank, the first nano that I set up. I think I let you guys know that I set that up for NeoCaradina Shrimp, and I actually was able to get those this weekend from Flip Aquatics, and guys, go check out his channel, Flip Aquatics on YouTube. Also, go check out their website. It's absolutely awesome for shrimp and nanofish, and I know they're big sponsors of Primetime Aquatics. I don't have any sponsors, so I'm not sponsored by them. It just comes. That's where I went because I really heard really good things about their shrimp. Uh, so let's go take a look at what we did. All right, guys. So here we are. I'm at my 6.6 gallon water box nano tank that I set up for my first attempt at NeoCaradina Shrimp. Spent some time today at Aquashella here in Orlando. Saturday, met a bunch of great people, and guys, check that video out. That'll be coming soon. I'm gonna shoot and have some shots of some of the YouTube creators and kind of just walk you quickly through what that was like, but that's for another time. But here we are with this tank, and again, man, I'm so stoked, so excited for this. This my first attempt at doing NeoCaradina. I've been in contact, email. They're Flip Aquatics, which they've been very gracious in responding back. Just kind of sent them the parameters. You know, one of the things they talked about was check with your source where you're going to buy your shrimp. Make sure that the water parameters that they have you come as close to matching as possible. And so I've done that. Kind of sent them an email, and sent them all of the criteria that I set it up. Told them what I was going to set up. They responded back that they loved the parameters. It was all cool. Had a chance to meet Rob with Flip Aquatics and a couple other guys there, and they worked with me very, very well, man. It was amazing. They just spent a lot of time with me. I kind of talked through this, and so it's going to be hard to see, but here we go. We have NeoCaradina. Let me see if I can find them and get them moving around. There you can see them about darting. Kind of hard to see them in this bag. There's one kind of showing off. But these are the yellow NeoCaradina that I'm rocking with. Now this is a breathable bag that they ship their fish, or excuse me, they ship their NeoCaradinas in. So key with this, if you get one of these breathable bags, one of the things you don't want to do, you don't want to float it. If you float it, you will cut off the oxygen, and that's going to be a problem. So basically, the plan here is I'm going to shoot some B-roll, kind of walk through that, maybe talk through it. But we also got a drip acclimating kit that I bought from them. I've never done this, but we're going to drip acclimate these guys for about an hour. Basically, I'm going to put the water and the shrimp straight into one of those plastic containers that you see at a lot of your fish stores. And then we're going to go ahead and start that process. As you can tell, my mystery snail, he is rocking and rolling down there. He's getting a little bit moving around. So I'm going to go ahead and set up this drip acclimation. I've never done it before, so I'm going to get it set up and get this started. I'll show you the setup once I get it all squared away, and then we'll drip acclimate. I can't talk tonight. It's about 10 o'clock at night after Aquashella, so I'm a little tired. And then once we get them drip acclimated, man, we're going to scoop and drop them into their new home. So I'm so stoked, so excited about this, man. And so I'm glad you guys come along for the ride on this. All right, guys, so here we're at. We are now drip acclimating. As you can tell, you can see all these little guys in the bottom. Again, I am so stoked over this. This is awesome. A little bit of color, not a lot in them right now, but man, they're just rocking and rolling down there. I haven't tried to count these things out, but say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like I got 10, which is about what I should have bought. Or that's what I had. So, we're going to let them chill out. As you can tell, I got the little net in there. I'm going to leave that net in there. Up top, you can see I am doing the drip acclimate. Just slowly dripping that in there. I may try to slow that down a little bit. Checking out the tank. That's where the hose is at. Get them set up. Get them accustomed to this, and I'll fill this all the way up. Maybe I'll take a little glass or something, dump a little of this water out, just to be able to get more of my water in this thing. But we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see how it goes, and we're going to do this for about the next hour. All right, and then when I cut them loose, we'll cut them loose in the tank. All right, guys, so this is going on about 20-25 minutes. As you can see, it's kind of cool. These guys are definitely lively in the specimen container that I put them in there. And as you can see, along the top, or right above the top there on the video, at the top of the video, you can see that blue mesh with a couple of shrimp actually kind of connected to it or hanging on there. I know that Flip, one of their videos, they talked about why they put that in there, in the sense of just being able to give the shrimp something to latch onto while they're shipping, and just makes it a whole lot, I guess a whole lot more easier on the shrimp for transport. All right, guys, so drip acclimation is complete. So it took me about 40 minutes. I ended up, I guess I had this container about a third full with the water that the shrimp came in, and dripped it up to about 2/3 full, and it was about 20 minutes it took to do that, and I just wanted to get them a little more used to it, so I carefully poured out a little bit more water in a glass, just to kind of bring it down, and dripped acclimated for a little bit more. So ended up doing it for about 40-45 minutes. So man, they should be squared away as far as temp and water parameters and everything. And so we're going to dip these bad boys out and get them in. One of the things that recommended, I think it was Flip Aquatics, I saw this. So this is called a box net, and so we got this box net here. I'm going to have to be careful because you look, and I showed earlier, there's a couple of stragglers that are tied onto this blue mesh that comes in the bag that Flip Aquatics puts on there. Again, so it just gives them the ability to attach to something during travel and so forth. And so you want to make sure, because these guys are really small, colors are not really there yet. I don't know enough about the shrimp to know whether it's just an age thing or what, but as you can tell, we got some black substrate, and so in this tank, and we'll see what's going to go on. I may lose a little bit with that river rock in the back, but we're going to give it a shot. And so let me see if I can shake these guys off here. Get them off this net. Okay, there's one. Well, you jump back on. All right, there's one off. Let's see if I can get this other guy off the net here. All right, so the net is clean. Nothing here. So we're going to get in here and box net these guys up and start getting them into the tank. So I have not done this before, so bear with me, but we're going to go ahead and give this a shot. See what we got in here. We got a couple, 2-3 of them in here, so we're going to get these. I'll cover that up. I'll drop this bad boy down in here and turn it upside down and see if we can get them to come out. There's one. There's two. Let's see if I got any more in there. There we go. Box net. I guess I only got a couple in there that time, so we'll get in here and get some more. There we go. Again, just kind of easy. There's about 3 in there. Let's see what I can get in here, if I can get a few more. There we go. Come in here and cut them loose. And there they go. Come on, there's a couple more in there. There's one more. There we go. Cleaned out. And it looks like I got, so there's about 6 in there or so. So I guess I got 4 more in here. Alright, man, they're jumpy little suckers, that's for sure. All right, let's see if I can keep you in and get this last guy. There we go. 1, 2, 3. We got 3 of the 4 left, so we'll put them in. And there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. That's 9 of the 10, and 10 of 10 is in the net. And get him to come out. There he goes. All right, so let's move this camera out of the way now. There's only 10 shrimp in this little tank, so it might be a little hard to find them. But I see a couple of them down here chilling out, hanging out in the bottom of the tank. We'll readjust. Here, we'll just go this way. All right. As you go, you can see they're chilling out. There's that yellow back, looking a little better now that I got him against some substrate. I'm going to hide up under that slate. There's one up in the moss here. I guess we can find him, get him in the picture. There you go. Got one of them up in the moss, chilling out, looking good. And then I saw one down here somewhere. Got this, there he is. Man, they're gorgeous. All right, you can see here, this is the second day being in the tank, and one thing I've realized is when I built this tank, as I zoom out here a little bit, you can see there's a ton of places for these guys to hide. So there's 10 in there, but it seems like at only one given time I can only see 2 or 3 of them. There's 2, one moving around there on the moss, and one on the on the driftwood, and they seem to be going and moving pretty good. And there's a third one back there. But yeah, there's a lot of places I'm sure for them to hide. So we started with 10, so let's hope these guys grow a little bit. And the plan will be to see if we can't breed them up a little bit and get plenty in there so that we see them all over the place. I'm loving that moss. Just amazing, man, to see their little legs working. It's just absolutely mind-numbing for me, man. How small they are. I mean, these guys, well, this is zoomed in a little bit. These guys are just very small, and but just to think of, man, just the different creatures that are out there, that some being so small we don't even really notice. And again, this is one of the things that excites me about being in this hobby, is just to be able to experience a lot of stuff that I would never see below the water line. All right, guys, so there you have it. I got my yellow NeoCaradina Shrimp from Flip Aquatics in the tank. As I stated earlier, I've got 10 of them in there, and I'm looking forward to the breeding to start occurring, and hopefully get that going to where I get to see a little bit more. Let me know again in the comments what you think. If I did something that I could have done better, or what your experiences were. One thing I didn't mention in the video is just kind of where my water parameters were. So just briefly on that, I get about 230 TDS, that's total dissolved solids, out of my tap water. My water runs around a 7.6, 7.8 on pH, and it's somewhere in the, 220 to 280 range as far as the GH, and the KH is somewhere in the 120 to 130, 140 range. So that's kind of what my tap water is. Now, I do know there's a lot of people here in this area that keep NeoCaradina, and they didn't go to the level that I did, but I ended up just taking the recommendation from Flip Aquatics, because that was where I was getting my shrimp from. And I got distilled water and went ahead and remineralized it. So this water here is sitting at about 210, to somewhere in that vicinity, 210, 215 on the total dissolved solids. And the pH is sitting in around 6.8. So one of the experiments I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these shrimp as they kind of grow and hopefully breed, and I get a bunch of them, is I'm going to take an opportunity to take a couple of them out and set them up in another tank, but do a drip acclimation to my tap water, and see if I get the same results if there's prolific in the breeding, if the colors are, just as strong, that type of situation. I do know they will live in this water, but I kind of want to just play around with it, and I think that part of that is to learn. I would not do this with a Caradina shrimp. They're whole total different. When I do Caradina, it's going to be distilled and somewhere in the 60 to 100 TDS range with the substrate that brings the pH even lower and get it down to that 6.6 range. So I would never experiment with Caradina shrimp, but because I know these shrimp would do fine in my water, I want to just see as I breed it, because I'd love to be able to pass this on to other people here in my area and create an opportunity to supply my local fish store with some yellow NeoCaradinas that can go right straight into somebody's water and them not having a problem. But guys, if you like the video, man, give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Please subscribe. Ring that bell. Let me know. Let you know when I drop my next video. We're at 298 on the subscribers. Absolutely, I'm stoked. Appreciate the support. Want to keep pushing. Want to get that 300 mark and above. So again, thank you to all that have subscribed, man. You guys are amazing supporters by watching my videos. I just absolutely love it. Do have one little commercial. I don't get a whole lot out of it. In fact, I haven't got nothing at this point because I keep forgetting to put it in the video. But if you're interested in JC&P products, their lights and those sort of things, I do have an affiliate link that will go in the description. So please go check that affiliate link out. And all I can tell you, man, is Aquashella was awesome. And I got some good stuff coming your way. And I think you guys will appreciate it. So until next time, man, you guys know what's happening. You know what's coming. Keep loving the fish. We'll see you next week, guys.